Introduction: Life in the Forest. The story begins more than a decade after the events of the original Avatar. Jake Sully, once a human marine, is now fully Na'vi after having permanently transferred his consciousness into his avatar body. He and Neytiri are not only partners in love, but also leaders of the Omaticaya clan, who have lived in peace since the humans, the Sky People, were expelled from Pandora. We are introduced to Jake and Neytiri's children. Neteyam, the eldest son, who is responsible and serious, always striving to earn Jake's approval. Loak, their second son, who is more reckless, daring, and often feels like he lives in his older brother's shadow. Kiri, their adopted daughter, who has a mystical connection to Pandora. She was born unexpectedly from Dr. Grace Augustine's dormant avatar. Tuktyre, the youngest, who is playful, curious, and brings joy to the family. We also meet Spider, Miles Socorro, a human boy left behind after the human evacuation. Raised alongside the Na'vi children, Spider is close to the family, although Neytiri struggles to fully trust him because of his human origins. The opening sequences show life in the forest, emphasizing beauty, harmony, and family. Jake narrates proudly about being a father and protector, even as his voice hints at an underlying tension. He knows peace is fragile. The return of the Sky People. This peace is shattered when massive human spaceships reappear, landing forcefully and violently on Pandora. Their mission is now much larger than before. Humanity plans to colonize Pandora permanently, as Earth is dying and needs a new home. As the ships land, forests are burned and destroyed. Neytiri's cries of horror echo the trauma of seeing their sacred land violated again. Jake and Neytiri quickly mobilize the Omaticaya to evacuate and prepare for war. It becomes clear that the Sky People are far better equipped this time, bringing with them high-tech weaponry, advanced mechs, and a terrifying new tool: the Recombinants. The Recombinants arrive. We are introduced to Colonel Miles Quaritch and his elite squad, resurrected as Recombinants, Na'vi avatars that contain the memories and personalities of the human soldiers killed in the first film. Quaritch remembers everything up to his death and is driven by a singular mission: to find and kill Jake Sully, the traitor who humiliated and defeated him. Landing in the jungle, Quaritch's team quickly proves its lethality. In a chilling moment, Quaritch finds the bones of his own human body from the final battle, confirming his death but solidifying his resolve. His team sets traps, launches scouting missions, and begins a relentless hunt for Jake and his family. Guerrilla warfare and family struggles. Jake leads a guerrilla resistance campaign, ambushing supply trains, sabotaging bases, and striking at human infrastructure. We see intense action scenes with Neytiri, Jake, and their warriors in well-coordinated attacks, temporarily frustrating the Sky People's progress. However, Jake's dual role as a warrior and father becomes strained. His children, particularly Loak, are eager to join the children's capture. The tension escalates when Jake's children sneak out during one of the patrols and are ambushed by Quaritch's team. A suspenseful scene unfolds where Loak, Kiri, Tuk, and Neteyam are captured. Spider, who is with them, initially hides but eventually reveals himself to try to help. Jake and Neytiri arrive just in time, leading a vicious battle to rescue their children. Neytiri's ferocity is unmatched, and the Sky People are forced to retreat. However, Spider is captured by Quaritch, marking a devastating loss for Jake's family. Spider's captivity. Spider is brought to the human base. Although tortured initially for information, he refuses to betray Jake's family. Quaritch, realizing that Spider is his biological son, shifts tactics, trying to manipulate and bond with Spider, slowly winning his trust. Spider is conflicted. He despises the Sky People's brutality, but feels an unexpected connection to Quaritch, his father by blood. Quaritch uses Spider to learn Na'vi customs, language, and survival techniques, making himself an even greater threat. Jake's decision to flee. Devastated by Spider's capture and realizing that Quaritch will stop at nothing, Jake makes the painful decision to step down as Omaticaya leader and flee with his family. Neytiri resists, furious at the idea of abandoning their home, but Jake is convinced it's the only way to keep their children safe. The Sullys leave the forest, embarking on a harrowing journey across Pandora, facing storms, predators, and treacherous waters. They head toward the ocean to seek refuge with the Metkayina clan, known as reef people who live in harmony with the sea. Arrival at the Metkayina village. The Sullys arrive at the stunning oceanic village of the Metkayina, surrounded by coral reefs and crystal-clear water. The Metkayina are physically distinct. Their skin is a lighter shade of blue, their tails are broader and stronger for swimming, and they have webbed hands. Chief Tonowari and his wife Ronal greet them with skepticism. Neytiri and Ronal clash immediately, each protective of their people. Tonowari allows the Sullys to stay but insists they learn the Metkayina way of life. The Sullys begin to train, learning to hold their breath underwater, ride ilu, graceful sea creatures, and navigate the complex marine world. The children struggle, especially with ridicule from Metkayina kids, but slowly adapt. To be continued.